Patriotism in Uganda is both a constitutional duty and a cornerstone of national development. The push for patriotism across the country is rooted in both the 1995 Constitution and government policy, as this is actively promoted through civic education, youth camps, and school clubs under the core values of discipline and responsibility, national unity, service and duty, among others. In a bid to exercise these values, more than 20 schools in Bududa district today held their patriotism pass-out event after undergoing an intensive 8-day training, as these were held from two venues of Bumwalye and Bududa playgrounds, literally called clusters. At Bududa Boma Playground, where the first cluster held their activities, a total of 1,470 patriots were passed out. The schools that participated included Bududa Senior Secondary School, Bushika Secondary School, Shitumi Seed Secondary School, Nakatsi Seed Secondary School, and Bududa Vocational Academy, all comprising 35 guards. Mr. Geoffrey Wahula, the chairperson for Association of Secondary Head Teachers Union, and head teacher Bushika Senior Secondary School, who also represented the first cluster at the Bududa Boma grounds, said patriotism has helped fix discipline of learners and teachers within Bududa schools.
Patriotism, according to His Excellency, is supposed to inculcate values and skills among the learners. For example, they should have the spiritual values, should read their Bible or Quran or whatever faith they belong, and be spiritually upright. And then the two, they should also read their books and concentrate on their books so that they pass very highly and they graduate as skilled personnel. And we have seen that patriotism in secondary schools, as a chairperson of Bududa, has helped us a lot in inculcating discipline among the learners and even the teachers. And once discipline is handled very well, then you will know that the academic part of it will also move on very well. So eventually they have succeeded academically. Very many have gone to the university, others have joined the forces, UPDF, police, prisons, and they are doing very, very, very well.
Juliet Solomon Amara, the Bududa Resident District Commissioner, who was the chief guest of this event, said patriotism training is going to change the mindset of learners, hence discipline and better performance throughout their studies.
We did 2 clusters and successfully they have all learned. Patriotism is part of us, the presidency. We give them our ideology. I want to remind all people who are seeing this and listening to me that Uganda is on the takeoff stage. So we are adapting to all the characteristics of takeoff stage. That's why you see that we are emphasizing patriotism, because when a student has patriotism at heart, they actually read more, knowing that they have to transform the country, they have to be transformed themselves, the ideology changes, and even the ideology changes, even their way of thinking changes, their mindset changes, and we hope for the best.
At Bumwalye Playground, a total of 2,107 patriots were passed out from the 7 schools after participating in the patriotism training. These schools included Bulucheke Senior Secondary School, Bududa Comprehensive Secondary School, Bubita Seed Secondary School, Bumayoka Seed Secondary School, Bukigai College Secondary School, Bukalasi Secondary School, and Bushi Christian Secondary School, all making 34 guards. Edward Muhwana, the head teacher Bulucheke Senior Secondary School and the secretary for Association of Secondary Head Teachers Union, who also represented the second cluster, had this to say.
We only have one country, and that country is Uganda. We cannot belong anywhere. Let's love our country. Let's respect the laws and rules that govern our country. Let's respect our elders and leaders in this country. And let's follow the programs that the government puts in place in order to develop our country. So we don't have any other country. And then to the students, they should respect each other, especially sisterly schools. There should be no hooliganism, teasing and pulling. They should stay together as brothers and sisters for the good of this nation.
Alex Bududa, the Assistant Resident District Commissioner, who was the chief guest for the second cluster, also had this message to give to the learners after passing them out.
As patriots of this country and as leaders of tomorrow, they should protect the environment. Because, for example, Bududa is a disaster-prone area, so the environment has to be protected. And who are the people to protect it? They are the same people, the younger ones, because they are the future of tomorrow.
Nicholas Walimbwa Warawa, the Patriotism Coordinator, Bududa District, had this to say.
These learners have been sensitized about their country, the history of the country, our vision 2040. They have been trained to embrace vocational skills. Not only that, but also the issue of environment. Our environmental sustainability is very important. We need to stop cutting trees and emphasize modern methods of agriculture. That is what we have imparted in this Patriots. We are hoping that they are going to take our Uganda forward. By the time we reach Vision 2040, we shall be there.
The Patriotism Regional Coordinator told us why patriotism is carried out in schools.
The purpose of this program, or the main intent, is to nurture our young generation into responsible citizens because they hold the future of this country. We need to prepare them because at the moment, with the many negative forces, if we don't guide our learners and show them direction, then the entire country may be at a loss. There are many negative forces like homosexuality, children engaging in gang groups, drug abuse, which affect their mental health. But we believe through emphasis of patriotism core values, beginning with the value of love, when children are taught to appreciate the value of love, we believe they will be automatically disciplined. They will not engage in those bad acts like homosexuality, alcoholism, that may suffocate their future.
The question now remains, whose interests do the schools that did not involve in patriotism activities in Bududa serve, and which values do they impart in the learners? This is Andrew Nahawaya here in Bududa District.